me.
It's me too. It's me, he
There
said.
you
It's me too, but there's no hashtag on mine.
go. No, there's no me too.
There's no hashtag.
There's only me one.
Me one,
One me, me one.
one, me one. That could be our opening song.
Actually, it's kind of like one of the hymns in Godzilla. It's God and me and God are one. So there.
It's like our version of Namaste.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like it.
I like it. Huh? How are you?
I'm well.
Good.
How are you?
In the face of insanity, I prevail.
That means it rewarded itself and you walked.
Say again?
Did insanity reward itself and then you walked? What happened?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm rich beyond measure in insanity. I think I think there ought to be a game called Insanity and you win points, you know.
Well, I think Big T with his little small nubbins probably wins that one.
Yeah,
No?
yeah.
Tiny Nubbins. Maybe we can call him that. Instead of Big T, we can call him Tiny Nubbins. Tiny Nubbins. Just like Lawrence Welk.
Try wanna be a Saurus T.
I wanna be a Source T. I don't know. Lifeguard. Source T. Too many syllables.
Yeah.
It's okay. Figure it out. Well, what's new in your neck of the woods there?
Are we filming?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Um, Watching the parade of insanity that people involve themselves in on a daily basis.
Well, I'm not somebody who's you can't exclude me because anybody who had peace and quiet who then invites a puppy into the space
Yeah.
is got to be off in the Himalayas somewhere.
Okay, here's what I did today.
Good, thank you.
I had some mango and what do you call hazelnut ice cream.
Wait, mango the fruit separate from the hazelnut or
Mango sherbet and the other gelato.
oh, okay.
See,
And
people want to tell you their problems. And I'm telling you, that was a high point today, right?
I would rather talk about mango sherbet any day.
Yeah, and I think people should lead with that instead of, whatever problem they is du jour, the problem of the day.
But there's always a du jour, you know. So there's got to always be some kind of sherbet to,
Yeah.
to fix it, you know. I
So
know.
I wanted people to know that I enjoyed this day in spite of whatever might be going on in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, in spite of whatever could be going on in the world, and in spite of whatever, not you, I've brought on myself. Like I still seem to manage to enjoy it somehow.
Yes. So, yeah.
You know, just these experiences. So New York is full of them today. I think Tiny Nubbins is here at the UN.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're all talking about stuff, and then Kimmel got axed, but then they brought him back because then it's
Yeah. In
press,
the
the
stock market,
media.
in the stock market, we call it a whipsaw. Everybody, oh my God, they got rid of him. Oh my God, he come back. That's a whipsaw in your emotions, right?
Okay,
And then we go, well, what happened? 1 week ago he's on. This week he's on. So what happened in between is immaterial in a certain level.
right, kind of like what we did on the moon has nothing to do with my 24/7 experience now. So why you bothering?
Or exactly. I mean, what the hell do we have solstice for if not to be happy because it's fall today?
It is happy
Yeah.
autumnal equinox, my friend.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Equinox equals balance, and I think the world has lost that. So
Balance, equilibrium,
yeah,
all of it out
yeah.
the window.
I was reading a book today too, a forthcoming book, and it's talking about how eventually you could hire people to go do acts, like be a paid actor, like at a protest or to set a dumpster on fire, and you could pay them with like points and make it like a video game. And I thought, well, that's not the future. That's actually what's kind of going on now.
I was
Or,
going to say that's describing like what I see being spoken about when I'm paying attention to all that.
yeah,
Um, I looked at the headlines long enough to see if there was anything of interest to poke fun at. That was
yeah.
bad English, but it doesn't matter.
Well, what I wanted to bring up was the fact that everybody involved on both sides is getting paid. That's the idea.
Well, we're not
They're
getting
getting
paid.
paid in views, or they're getting paid in attaboys or attagirls or whatever they give out for all these different groups. I mean, do you get a little ribbon? Do you get a little star on your wall?
No, you get a little happy face on the chart, and when they
Yeah.
add up and accumulate to a certain thing, like in third grade, you get a door prize, like a pencil sharpener with an alien on it.
Yeah. And if
Free
people
Eye
want to
Atlas.
reward us, they can do so on PayPal or Zelle or
Yeah, I could put up
even by
my,
direct contribution.
hey, if we were doing these lives, we could be thanking people for super chats.
Yes.
I
Yes.
see this happening all the time, the super chats. I mean,
And,
we're
and and what's a super chat? Does that mean you're super when you're doing the chat
I
or
don't know, but YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook was telling me that it was congratulating me because I've hit, or no, maybe it was YouTube. I think told you this. We hit 100 hours of viewing, so we got congratulated by YouTube. Like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm ready to hop off of all social media. Like, I canceled my verified today because I thought this is just dumb. It's like, why is an app telling me that I'm not important enough for other people to pay attention unless I have a blue check mark? Like,
Oh
should I
God.
just put a blue check mark on my forehead? That's like $140 a year. Like, and then,
Maybe maybe that's the tattoo of the future, rather than these little like lines on the side of the eyes and different things. Maybe the blue check mark will be the new
well, they
stamp.
already did that with Jewish people, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah. That didn't work
It
out
didn't
real
work out so hot.
well. Well, it depends on which side you were on.
Well, now we've got our buddy en France, and then everybody's like Gaza needs to be its own thing, and the Palestinians and Netanyahu is getting fingers
Yeah.
at this point.
There's nothing like a forum to point out all your what do they call it, defects.
Why do you need a forum when you have a wife? Like
Well,
wife does that too sometimes when the human, my alien lizard daddy sugar man doesn't piss me off.
if you took all the people at the UN and lined them up and go, does your mother know that you're here and what you're saying out loud?
I think we should put them all through the like, through under the tunnel and then spank them as they crawl through.
Yeah,
They might like that too much
get
though.
the flip
Yeah,
floppy to smack them with.
they'd like that. That's the problem. They're into that
Yeah.
stuff. I feel like it's just egging them on.
One time, some guy was acting out and kind of like splitting for a fight, and I looked at him and I said, "Does your mother know that you're acting this way?" And he went blank like this on me.
Right, because who says that?
Yeah. Uh, I might want to fight you, but I didn't want to bring mama in the conversation.
Yeah, don't you talk about my mom, because
Yeah.
I'll come right through that screen, man. I'll do it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Speaking of the Dallas Cowboys, they need a mama. They need to hire me. That's what I. keep
I don't
telling
know.
them.
You know what? I feel like the world needs a mama at this point because you know,
Yeah, I need something to balance them out a little bit.
it needs some compassion and I think time out for the people who are just off their rockers. Time out. Skunk works. Time out.
Yeah,
Time out.
yeah, they need to change the roster. Like we have all the old players, Alex, John, Charlie. No, he's gone.
I have a hard time with Alex Jones. Ah, boys, I need to talk
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. But
Can't
I meant
listen.
like
Like that's just such an abrasive noise. I can't.
there's just so many of them. Like, can't we get somebody new? I mean, and somebody under 40 years old, would that be too much of a push?
Well, but the ones that are under 40 years old don't know how to speak English. I
Well,
got
that's
accused of
right.
being the grammar police because Megan Orada, she
Yeah.
said Ross Coulthart and it was inappropriate. It should have been Ross Coulthart and me in that
Maybe we,
particular sentence. And like people don't, I can't. I want to go to the woods now and speak proper English to the trees because I can't.
maybe we could give a penmanship test to weed out the wannabes. How's that?
Well, but then what do you do with them? Do you round them up and put them in factories to go do chimp work?
No,
Like, and then
they've
get the
already they've
fingers? And
already
we
they've
already
already
did that.
done that. They've already done that. Yeah.
It's like, I'm
Somebody-
not a nice person. I say nasty things. Like, I don't know how you're like the energy doctor. You must constantly be like tweaking from over there. Like every time I open my mouth, you're like, oh dear, left hand, right cheek.
No, no. No. Most of the people come to me with problems, and you don't have any.
I
So,
don't.
no, perfectly normal as near as I can tell.
Ask society if I have problems. I
You,
think society would tell you that I am the problem.
no, you shed your programming. That's the primary tenet of, Godzilla is that you shed your programming.
Well, but have I? Because I feel like there's some subconscious tapes still playing
Okay, what's
out there.
this? Do you want to get married and have three children and live in a
I
house
already
with
did
a
that.
picket
No,
fence?
not no, 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 no.
Okay,
I
you've
want
shed
to,
your programming. Okay.
but there's a part of me that knows how to make a home.
Yeah,
Like, and I'm making a home for myself, and that's nice.
yeah.
Um, but then
Well,
there's something else. That's
you
it.
don't have to throw out the baby with the bathwater, we say. You can just, you know, pick and choose what's still resonant and productive. So that's the idea.
It is the
Most
idea.
people don't.
I was watching your Central Park, your little short seven thing, you start with the imagination, then you end with the
Right,
imagination, but you can't have things in your imagination. You got to go do something about it.
right, right.
But that doesn't mean that you could try to keep doing something about something, and if the universe doesn't like that idea, it's never going to work.
That's exactly right. Yeah, I just did a interview and we were talking about the major problem with all goals and attempts for acquisition of anything is it available to you? Yeah.
Right.
It's not something that Tony Robbins and all those people talk about. They say, oh, you can be, or Dalai Lama, you can be spiritual. No, you can't.
Look,
Yeah.
I think we're
You
all
can be
born as
rich. No,
spiritual
you
as we're
can't.
ever going to get. We're all born
Yeah.
spiritual. We are
Yeah.
spirit. We are energy and spirit. Like this body
Yeah.
is what you have.
Yeah. I mean, if I stood up, I went to one of them with these billionaires, got up and talked, and I was watching the audience more than anything.
Hmm.
And seeing those that were able to see their way forward in light of new information. And in other words, like if you go to a seminar, lecture, school, or any teacher, you're looking for additional information that would help you see your way forward. That's the language. And out of the 100 people in the class, it's like maybe 5 or 6 actually heard something that would benefit them, you know. The
Yeah,
rest
but
of it's
here
just a repetition of you can be great, you can be wonderful, you can be successful, you can. And of course, what most of those people hear on the other side, I don't have permission, I don't deserve it, my mama wouldn't like it, my friends want to keep me where I'm at, and all that kind of what I call molasses type holding on to just keeps you from any kind of inertia, any kind of movement that would move you forward to where you want to be. And the only way out of it is just what we call step out of it, you know?
right, step off the merry-go-round and then
Yeah,
let it
yeah,
spin and you can be static for a second.
yeah. Yeah, and, I had a client call me today. He goes, I met this wonderful girl and I really like her.
I told him not to tell you yet.
And I texted her 2 days ago and she hadn't responded. And I go, that's what we call a clue. You know, just because you like somebody doesn't mean a reciprocal, they have to like you, or they should, or they could, or want to. I mean, it's like fishing.
But I
Yeah,
feel like when
I guess there's
people,
a what do you call a website like that or something?
it's called
Go
Tinder, you
fish
swipe
something.
left and you swipe right.
Yeah,
Swipe,
something I
swipe,
don't know, something like that. But
swiping is
just
all.
remember, people are not property, and if you ask them to perform, that's actually what you're asking them to do. They're not required to. And so any kind of hubris on your part of feeling rejected or left out or anything is just an attempt to get attention, kind of like what we see in the news today with everybody on the freaking news. They're
Well,
just
you know
trying to
what?
get attention.
I'll just say, I don't know how this will sit or how it'll be received, but like I had a conversation. I'll just say it. I had a text that was more one-way conversation at my husband saying, I like there are things that I won't tolerate and that I just want to be cut loose. And if he wants to flush a toilet and flush himself down it, could you please let me go so that I'm not getting dragged? Like you gotta
Right.
go away. I
Yeah.
or show up and throw down. But this perpetual, like, I can't talk about that right now. And 5 years go by and I'm just still sitting here. This is ridiculous. Like, I
I
don't know, man.
I laugh at it's called the implicit my way or the highway.
Well,
You
that's
know,
am I maybe I feel like I'm doing my way or the highway. I just feel like there needs to be communication.
I
There just
don't
needs
think
to be
there's anything wrong with it. I
what?
mean,
The my way or the highway?
the idea of my way or the highway is real simple. If you get in the car with me, we're going where I want to go for the most
Right.
part, right? So you have tacit or implicit agreement that you want to go that way or in that direction or see whatever that particular journey reveals.
But when
That's
things
how,
are, there's no talking and there's no communicating, there's no, like, I feel this way. I feel there's just
yeah.
this vapid, like, empty, and it just sucks. And, like, no, no.
All that comes after.
Huh?
It's like my daughter one day, she said, I said, what's up? And she goes, Dad, some guy asked me if he could buy me a cup of coffee today. And I go, then buckles, boots, and spurs, how many children you want to have, and when do you want to get married? And she goes, yeah, what's up with that? I said,
Programming.
so people have a journey already in mind, even though they may not be able to express it. And all they got to do is look at the last 37 people they've dated and find out what insanity their particular path has created. And when you look at that, you might be able to discern what you could do to be different or do different than what you've done in the past. How's
But
that?
what happens if you haven't been dating 37 people and you've just been with one person for the last 28 years?
Well,
Then
we say
what?
that worked. Remember, all of it works. It just works on a temporal marker that says that at some point somebody pulls the plug and there's no more energy in that relationship and it's over.
Well, but see, here it is. The text that we're going out today were I want to get off all social media.
Okay.
Like I'll continue with Randy. That's about all I want to commit to at this point. And then I don't know what else I want to do. I really don't know anymore. Isn't that crazy?
Well, that's when you're in the position to go explore because you're not particularly you're what they call detethered, I believe is proper language. Yeah.
Detethered. I've been feeling
Yeah.
very detethered, untethered, detethered.
Yeah.
That's a good word.
So
I've been
you're
using it.
tethered to the past, to children, husbands, dogs, cats, parrots, whatever, places, house, New York, what all these things you're tethered to. And every once in a while, we want to pull on those and see if they're still anchored to our benefit.
I guess.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong. Like I tell people, put the hands behind the head and think about like, oh, what am I doing here?
Awful waffle.
Yeah, how's that working for me? And if there's an answer that says, well, first of all, it's always working for you, just good or bad. So the first question is being here good for me? Is doing what I'm doing good for me? Does eliminating the social media good for me? And then if you created all this space, now you get to go out and see where you want to fill it back up because we like
Right.
to
Instead
fill
of doom
it.
scrolling, what can I do?
You can go to the United Nations and ask if you can be
Talk
be
to Tiny
the
Nubbins. I need to
representative.
talk to Tiny Nubbins.
Yeah.
It's important.
Ask if you can be a temporary because all people in the White House are temporary, so it's the greatest temporary job you could have.
Yeah, maybe we could each learn something. He could
Yeah.
show him how to use tiny hands to do big
Yeah.
things.
Do you
Like a
think do you
Tyrannosaurus.
think Big T has carved his initials anywhere in the White House?
No, I think he probably peed his initials into the UN carpet when nobody was looking. Because
Oh my goodness.
I think so. He thought it was snow, but then realized
Yeah, and then why doesn't he have a dog? There's the question.
I've got one right here, but I don't think I would want to give her to him.
Uh,
I don't know.
can you trust somebody without a dog or a cat? Dr. Hawkins said no.
No, you have to look, people need to understand how to be in reciprocity with another sentient being,
Hmm.
you know, and the level at which we're all connected to like is really needs to be addressed and acknowledged. I feel like more in front than it is right now. Like this massive disconnection when we're by nature connected is such a conundrum.
Well, well, you're connected to emptiness. So maybe this is the latest form of Zen Buddhism, and
Still Buddhism.
where you try to find the void. And anybody that's looking for it, I think, should probably look at all of the media as the void, not just the view.
You know, there's a
There's,
play on words there. If you're looking to avoid things, just go into the void to avoid your avoiding in the void
yeah.
something.
So the void is omnipresent everywhere you look. So
Well,
you don't have to go onto the mountaintop anymore. How's that?
that's great. That's great. So,
Any questions today? Got any questions?
do I have any questions? I can look and see if there are any questions on our YouTube. It was kind of quiet
Yeah.
last time.
I think people are too involved. And by the way, they just did that CK, what do you call it? Vigil or something. They had all these,
Oh, yeah, where the wife
and
she
they
forgave the
they
bad man.
and they all did hallelujah, and they all did it improperly because there is a proper way to say hallelujah as a mantra that actually provides for this, like what we call spiritual state of being if you learn
Yeah.
to say it properly. And I've taught it once or twice, and it works. It only takes a few minutes. So,
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't,
no, that's a secret. People have to send in a request, and what we'll do, we'll hold a video of everybody participating in Hallelujah properly. How's that?
we could do that. We could pick a date and see if anybody's interested in doing that and then have them come in on the Zoom.
It, I learned it from one of my yoga teachers, and he said, it's amazing that like Christians today don't understand how their religion spread early on because they would get in small groups and do this mantra, this Hallelujah mantra, and whatever problems you had would disappear for a while. And so that was their daily salvation. And then it became weekly, and then it became, Sunday, and then they threw it out the door and started all these other ones. So
Interesting.
anyway, it's a fascinating history. I did a lecture on it like 25 years ago, and actually had about 100 people show up. I thought it was pretty interesting.
Well, I
And of
guess
course,
they
then
did
comes
too.
huh?
They did too. But what interesting that it should have been a daily thing and then weekly and then Sunday and then it's almost as if somebody was observing it and then decided to grab the harness and put a
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
in its mouth and
yeah, exactly. Yeah, even what's his name? Leonard Cohen, when he did his version, he didn't get it right. I mean, it's a nice version. It's a nice melody, but it's not at the level of a mantra, right? It's not at the level of a spiritual exercise, which it is originally.
are there
So,
frequencies and sound involved?
oh yeah,
Of
yeah,
course.
yeah. You have to hit once you hit the right notes, everybody goes into harmony on it. That's a crazy like they did 200,000 people. If they had all gone into harmony in it, nobody would have been able to walk out of the place for probably an hour or two. It'd been like too high, we say, right?
People have that experience in the pyramids in Giza. I know JJ, do you know JJ Hertok and Desiree, his wife? You know those two?
Who?
JJ Hertok,
No, I don't.
Desiree Hertok. He was a professor and he's done all kinds of stuff on the Book of Enoch and he's had some experiences. Um, but there were things going on musically, you know, that were in the right intonations. And I can't remember what the chord changes were, but to your ear you would say, "Oh, that's kind of like Israeli music or but it's a certain tone that happened, I guess, and
Mhm.
everybody in the pyramid just
Oh,
lit up,
well,
man.
you're trying to provoke resonance. Like I went to the south of France and was cruising around. A doctor had given me a trip there, and we went to where do they put the nuns? Not a
Convent?
monastery. What do you call
In a
it?
convent?
Yeah, a convent. And they had this giant, supposedly like the kitchen was a baking area or something, but
Mm.
it was a domed roof, and it was all stone, floors, walls, everything, and it was about maybe 100 feet long.
So the
When
acoustics must have been amazing.
and there wasn't anybody else in there, so I took a big inhale because I've taught mantra yoga for like 40 years or so, and I let loose with like Om, right? ONG,
Hmm.
Om, right? And the whole place started vibrating to it and reflecting it back. So I was making a tone level of this and getting a volume of this, right? And so that's what they mean about going into resonance on it, where
Sure, because it
you get a
amplifies.
response. Yeah, you get amplification and a response from the universe. So it's the same kind of idea of originally the idea of what we call prayer, which was originally what do you call it? Spiritual practices meant to put you in tune with the universe. How's that?
Well, yeah, I was going to say it's not something that you do together with, I mean, you can do it together with other people, but ultimately it puts you in reciprocity with whatever
Yeah.
energy at the level that is, forget the med bed. If you know how to tone properly,
Right, exactly. Exactly. So anyway, I've been trying to figure out how to there's a thing called the National Cathedral in DC, and I've been seeing how I could get in there and cut loose with a proper uh, you know, mantra or whatever, hallelujah, something,
I have an
and
idea.
see what happens without before I get thrown out, because they're people people are not fond of you readjusting the vibration and frequency of their building.
No, no, people aren't fond of being dragged off of a merry-go-round. They're not aware that they're even riding.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
I have an idea. I could distract them. I could dress up like a blue chicken and bring Crazy Lemon.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll
oh,
bring Three
yeah.
Eye Atlas and I'll dress
Yeah,
up like a blue chicken and then
yeah,
I'll start playing guitar. Then you can go in there and do
yeah.
your thing. No, 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 because I'm overdoing the crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you know that I'm the leader of the blue chicken cult, don't you?
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
and
it'll
in DC,
satisfy so many things all
yeah,
at the same
in
time.
the museum here in DC, the Modern Art Museum, they have a gigantic 16-foot blue chicken, and you can probably find a picture of me on the internet in front of, our idol,
I
right?
may have seen it, to be
Yeah.
honest. I may have.
I mean that's where I was before Godzilla. So now I'm a convert to Zilla. So
Well, everybody's got to convert at least once in a
yeah.
lifetime, I think.
And is Zilla blue or yellow, green? I can't remember. We got to figure that out.
I think he changes colors. He's like a mood ring. If he's
Okay.
angry, he's red. And if he's happy, he's translucent and
Oh, right.
shimmery,
Yeah.
I think. You like that? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he's got a field that expands and retracts when he's in a mood.
Well, I just think that if people
Why should
would
he be?
convert to Zillaism or what would we call it? Yeah, Zillaism. If they would convert, they would have a head start on any conversion process that would accompany the arrival of ET or aliens. How's
We'll
that?
see. I think they should start converting before October 3rd. Look, TikTok, guys, October 3rd. Something's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah, yeah.
Do it. Do it. Convert.
Everything happens October 3rd. Actually, there was a book called October the 1st is Too Late. I think CMAC or one of them wrote that. It was an interesting book. Right? Too late for what? I don't know.
You
Huh.
know,
And there's a lot of October 3rds that have come and gone. Okay.
right? A lot
Oh,
of,
I know the rapture's supposed to happen on one of those days, like the 27th. And I think this is the 45th year of the rapture supposed to happen on October 23rd or
sorry,
whatever it
it's
is.
not in my Google Calendar. It's
Oh,
not.
all right. Well, good. Good. I lose track of these things, world ending,
No.
the volcano's going to blow, the ETs are going to show up, you know, America's going to discover what do they call it, forensic accounting at any time in the future.
Maybe, and then we can see where our how was it, $3 trillion or was it 300
Oh,
trillion in the black budget? Like, why? Who needs a black budget anyway if you're doing things like on the
well,
up
and
and
if
up?
you're doing good, why can't you call it a white budget? Why do you want to
Why do
be
you have to
racist?
have it be black or white in the first place?
Can
Why
we
can't it just,
say, the white budget, right? Or the clear budget?
Sarah, I like that better, the transparent budget. How
Yeah,
about that one?
the clear budget. Yeah.
Because it's
Even
transparent, it's
even
clear.
the what do you call those things?
An Excel sheet?
No, the one that Tom Cruise is in. Scientologist. They
Okay.
have going clear. How about going clear budgets? Going clear budgets.
We could, but someone would get assassinated, I'm
Deliver
sure.
tin cans, run some electricity through their brain,
You
rewire
look
the
like
whole
you were milking a
thing.
cow.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Is it?
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're milking a cow,
I
can you contemplate quantum physics or politics? Both of them are about equally the same. So,
don't know. I feel like if you get into a rhythm, it
yeah,
just becomes a meditation with the cow and the milk and the whole thing,
yeah,
and then your mind can just wander until she kicks you in the
yeah.
face.
So is that where you become one with the cow? Is that what that Zen Buddhism
Maybe that's
thing?
when you and the cow become one with the void.
So it becomes one, so it becomes Zen Taoism instead of Zen Buddhism.
Zen cowism, as long as you're okay with dairy.
Yeah.
Not as if you're dairy intolerant, it's not
And
gonna
make
work.
sure you're not milking a sacred cow. How's that?
I don't know. Sacred milk sounds pretty good to me right
They're
now. A
supposed to
cup of
come with an
hot sacred
ear
milk
tag that
before
says,
bed.
"This is a sacred cow." You know, I think the politicians should have ear tags like we do with cows and say, "Is this a sacred cow? Is this a what do you call it? Thoroughbred cow? Is this what do they do with dogs? Pedigreed
I
cow?"
don't know. Maybe we should just take all of the politicians and brand them with an iron.
Uh, that'd be too obvious. Uh,
Yeah, but the sizzling would be kind of a fun sound.
yeah. Yeah.
The shrieking might not be
Hey, the
enjoyable.
new song, Sizzling Politicians.
That sounds like a band. We got Dog Mark, Sizzling Politicians, Side Eye. We've got so many bands. We need musicians.
Yeah,
Calling all musicians. We need
yeah.
to make like 5 bands happen
We,
now.
we we got some music we could make, right? You think the Beatles were great? You ought to hear our songs,
You ought
right?
to hear Randy and Randy's
Yeah,
repertoire.
yeah,
Tur, tur.
yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. So
Well,
no questions come up. The world is cruising along at
no,
its
I think everybody's
normal
okay.
pace.
They must be. Either that or they've just gone into complete catatonia.
Oh, I believe that. I mean, once you hit overload, the only thing that's going to save you is biscuits and gravy.
Well, okay, here's your
Maybe that's a
buddy.
sacrament rather than wine and wafers. We could do biscuits and
We
gravy.
could do
How's
biscuits,
that?
gravy, wine, wafers, and uh resin, boogosphere resin reduction on my steak. What do you think?
Ah, ah.
Because the new thing is the boogosphere has some resin, and
Yeah,
Dr. Stephen Greer says the boogosphere is around 12,506
yeah. Now what?
years
What?
old.
You're telling me a thing that was flying through the atmosphere and hit an electrical pole outlet wire something and fell to the ground had 12,000-year-old tree sap, let's say,
Yeah,
and it was still intact and hadn't become crystallized or fell apart, been irradiated, or basically disappeared in the solar wind.
they carbon 14 dated it, Randy.
Yeah,
Stop poking fun
yeah.
at their
And then,
science.
and then where did they find it? Because I thought it was a shiny object, and we know shiny objects don't have dirt on them.
It's either shiny, maybe the resin is super shiny. Like maybe a crow found it and then
No,
dropped
no.
it on Greer's
No,
head.
I am a resident specialist in shiny object. You can ask anybody I know. As soon as I see a shiny object, it's like I immediately checked out, lost all my attention, and it's focused on just the shiny object. So I think that everybody that's in the media should wear a shiny mask so we can pay attention to
Okay,
them.
I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Why not?
Maybe they could just wear a number or something. I get tired of all the names and trying to memorize them.
Oh, this is why we have the tags for the
Oh,
sacred
yeah, that's
cow.
right.
You can just
Right.
tag them.
Yeah.
And then tell them that we've got nice earrings for them. They won't know the difference.
Flag it or tag it. That's what we say
Flag
in
it,
Texas.
tag it. Just tell them it's Cartier and spell it different.
That'd work.
Yeah. Carty and then yay. It's two
Yeah,
words. It's a
yeah.
Cartier. Really?
Cardial,
Yeah.
cardial, cardial.
Cardial.
Yeah,
Cardi, what's up? Cardi B.
yeah. Where's Cardi A
Where's
and
P.
Cardi
Diddy?
C? That's what I want to know.
DEFGHIJKLMNOP. Uh-oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Alphabet song.
I definitely think we need some. What do they call it? You go in the studio and you hire people and they play the music, right?
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Studio musicians.
I could
Yeah,
I could slut myself out and do that. Just people
yeah.
just
We
gotta
could
come ask me.
find some studio musicians and be able to do the Requiem for Spock and some of our other hit songs. I just think
You
that'd be good.
know, listen, and this is gonna sound nasty. If I can just get rid of the dog, I can focus back on the music, and then we could actually do that. If you
Right.
really want to write some songs, I'm down to spend more time
Yeah.
making crazy with you. It's up
Well,
to you. Completely up to you. Could try to
I'm
write one.
I'm a member of an Indian tribe that appreciate you bringing your dog to the barbecue. I mean, to the powwow.
You know, the dim sum place just opened downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dim sum. It says dim sum all day.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
it said dim sum all dog. And then,
Get,
but then I
get,
put my glasses on, it says day. And I was kind of,
yeah. Get some, then some. That'd be a new Texas eatery we could open, right?
wow.
Get
Wow,
some,
wow.
dim sum, get some. I
Let
like
me
it.
ask you a question. What do you guys have in Oklahoma? Do you have any Trader Joe's there? I can't go to a state where there's no Trader Joe's. I
No,
have to have a Trader.
no, there is not a Trader Joe in Oklahoma as far as I know.
Well, maybe we could open one and then make all kinds of money because we could preach the word of Zilla like while people are buying their Trader Joe's. No?
Traders Go got bought by
All
Zuckerberg or one of those people.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Or Whole Foods. Which one was one of them was bought by one of the big conglomerates. Who? Amazon bought Whole Foods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Because
know
I
who
can get Jeff Bezos.
owns.
Yeah, he delivers me my whole food, my whole paycheck or my Amazon Fresh. And it's
Yeah.
funny too because they'll have the same item on Whole Foods for $1 more than
Oh
on
yeah.
Amazon Fresh. It's the same thing. But
Yeah.
if you paycheck, it costs more. So either we're both hearing voices or there's somebody back there. When we're done recording, maybe I get to say hello.
It's my
It's
AI.
your alter ego.
It's my AI agent that provides information.
It's okay. It's okay. We need your AI companion.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they
My
say.
AI companion.
Uh,
Hmm?
so I like that idea.
Do you-
AI agent, right? Get
AI
your
agent.
agent.
You know, honestly, I would probably do better if I could figure out how to make an AI agent start submitting me for auditions. I probably would start working faster than trying to get a human being to pay attention.
Oh yeah. No, I'm starting to doubt whether human beings exist really. So there you go.
Maybe we don't. Maybe we're just a figment of our own imaginations.
Well, none of them are available if you go to what do they call it, a help desk.
Well, no, you need your AI companion if you want to go to a help desk.
Yeah. I mean, try to get like PayPal or somebody to actually put a person on the phone with you. Yeah.
Oh no, you can get people, but they're usually, and this just sounds so Archie Bunker. They're usually in the Philippines. And like all the outsourcing, like either that or they're in Pakistan or something.
Yeah. So basically nobody's where they're supposed to be. How's that?
Yeah, but isn't
You
that
were
how they
supposed
want
to be?
it? Okay, let me ask you, I do have a question.
Yeah.
What is the end game?
Oh,
What's the end
I
game?
think
Like what the
what was it the Conehead said? Mass confusion.
But then after mass confusion, there's good, and then what? It just stops there.
No, that's a steady state universe, mass confusion. You don't really escape it. You don't really change it.
What's the purpose of it?
Mass confusion is its own purpose, just like insanity is its own reward.
Well, those are two merry-go-rounds that need to go like two tops and clash with each other elsewhere.
Well, well,
Go away.
just remember, it's just like the what do you call the video games where everybody's a player in the video game to the point that reality recedes, and so that becomes your reality.
Until you unzip it and walk out like the Truman Show. But then where, what, into what are you
Well,
walking when you unzip this?
well, what gets me is Gone in 60 Seconds, I think was one of the big video games. And it's like you have 8 million people around the planet trying to steal cars. It's like virtually, of course, because not one of them would have a clue how to do it for real.
Probably
Having never done that, I can tell you
because you've never
it's
hotwired a car ever, have you, really?
but it's
No,
a
no,
skill you can
no.
acquire. It's a skill you can acquire on the streets should you be so inclined.
Just in case you get bored. There's plenty of streets out there.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage. That was one that my kid played. There was this crazy little game called Streets of Rage. He's like, I want to play Streets of Rage. I'm like, oh my God, no. What are these video games? And
I like the most popular one I think is called Call of Duty. Yet you don't see people volunteering for the military.
oh, is that what that one is? And there's another one I think called Halo,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Same
Call
thing.
of Duty.
Yeah.
What
Same
are the
thing.
other ones?
Mercenaries. Yeah. Yeah. How come we don't have a religious game like that?
Oh, I'm sure they do. It's called
We could call it the what do we call it? The
it's called
Crusades.
Sister Wives.
The Crusades. We could call it the Crusades, and people could assume characters and go play.
You know what
We
though?
already have that going on in the Middle East. I'm sorry.
Oh, never mind. Well,
The,
but this is it.
this
Like
is
we could.
the 19th Crusade, kind of like a 19th nervous breakdown. How's that?
That's the Rolling
That
Stones.
was a popular song.
I
That was,
like that song.
yeah.
Here comes my 19th nervous breakdown.
Yeah. Here comes my 19th Crusade. Join in tomorrow.
Oh,
Please send
someone's
money.
at the door. Who is it? Hello? Hi. Hi. It's your 19th crusade. Oh,
Yeah.
hi. Would you like a cup of coffee? Come in.
Oh, we could be the new Jehovah, whatever they call themselves today.
And show up with and preach the word of Zillah to people door to door.
Ah, there you go. That's it. I
How
love it.
fast do you think we get arrested?
Ah, uh,
You know,
probably as fast as people would open their door to us knocking on it.
I'll tell you. Hey, I saw something and it said that the corrections department needs help. They're hiring and that there's a good career there for anybody who's willing to be a
All I have to
correction.
say, their corrections aren't working. It's 93 or 98% recidivism. So,
That's not good.
yeah, so what's the point, right?
You know what it is? I think even as crappy as it is in there, at least it's a guaranteed cot and three hot.
Oh, yeah, TV,
So
right?
why? Yeah, there's a library. You can
You
educate
can,
yourself.
yeah, you can educate yourself, expand your love life. I mean, the whole thing.
Wiping.
You never lack for dates or attention. Everybody's paying attention. Everybody's watching you. Do you see? I think people have gone to from not wanting to be looked at to wanting to be looked at 24/7. And of course, now you have Palantir and others that are trying to accommodate the people wanting to be looked at.
See, I think it started with celebrities, and then everybody gets like 15 minutes of fame in a lifetime for something, and then everybody just went nuts and decided they wanted fame 24/7 and to be heard 24/7.
Yeah.
And then this, I mean,
But
again, it's like I don't need to be.
they reverted to being 2 years old. Look at me, 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 look
Right,
at me.
but that's what social media has done is like made everybody have their own pulpit, I guess.
Well, no, it's just what Sly and the Family Stone. They wrote a song that said everybody is a star, right?
Okay, well, and they also said blood is thicker than mud.
Yeah, so did they start it?
I don't know, man.
And then here comes John Lennon. Who the hell you think you are? Superstar? Damn right you are. Right? See, that's really what when it got started, everybody went, "Oh my God, I can be a star. I can be a media star."
What is the allure though? Like
I
really?
don't I don't know. All I know is yesterday I was walking down the street in DC and somebody said, "Hi, Randy." And I went,
Uh-oh. And
looks
it
like
wasn't
I
me.
don't know anybody that would call me out by name. And they go, "Yeah, I met you 2 years ago and blah blah and watch your videos and I don't have a clue." But I thought that was interesting that they remembered my name because sometimes I have problems doing that. So anyway,
That
it
just means that you're not attached to this
yeah.
iteration of physicality that you chose to
So I don't
experience.
know if I was a media star, but anyway, it's very shocking to me when people call me by name out in public. It's because I don't think I'm
Yes.
that well known, not like some other people, right?
Hey, the weirdest thing that's happened to me is somebody recognizing my laugh from
Oh,
16 Candles. Like literally, I'm
was
talking, minding my own business.
yeah,
Somebody says something, I start laughing, and out pokes a head from an office.
yeah.
That's the laugh. Is that the best friend from 16 Candles? Are you out there? And I'm like, oh my God.
I was sitting in California, La Jolla, on a bench by the ocean, and I started talking, blah, 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 blah. And a lady with her back to me go, "Is that you, Randy?"
You know,
And she recognized my voice, right? It's sitting on a bench in California. I'm like, golly, how the hell you? Oh, I watch your videos and stuff.
yeah, but it's
Oh,
nice though. Without it being a complete ego tripping, like, why, how dare you not, don't you know who I am? It's like, who does
no,
that
no, no,
anymore?
no. I mean, if that's what people are wanting from it, it to me it provides a like a ha-ha moment. It's like, huh, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's like, who'd have thunk it?
Yeah. So
Something. All right.
anyway.
I think this week was not that full of questions,
Oh
except
no,
what's the
it's
end
a
game and mass confusion? And like,
well,
come
it
on.
just there's nothing with any punch behind it, you know. There's nothing that like, oh my gosh.
Well, if mass confusion had some kind of punch behind it, people would wake up. Like
Yeah,
the fact that it's lulls you into, again, we're back to
yeah,
catatonia.
yeah. And mass confusion's another song we could write. We need a studio band. I guess somebody out there should volunteer and we see if we
Listen, man, I produce all of my own music. I play the bass, I play keyboards well enough, I play the guitar. I've got all kinds of noises in my computer. I'm telling you, next time you come over here,
that.
I'll drug the dog if she's still here.
Aha. I
Drug
think
her.
I'll work on Requiem for Spock. I think that's really a starter
Well,
starter
why don't
pack.
we, should we schedule, like, do you guys love that we're planning our, you know what? We're gonna make our plans. You guys don't get to listen to it because it's not a surprise if we're talking about it while you guys are what?
Oh, okay, let me do some research. All right.
Yeah, you do that.
I don't know what that'll look like, but I'll figure it out. Okay. So,
Research.
yeah. Okay, bye.
OnlyFans. All right, I think that's
Until
it.
next week, everybody. All
Yeah,
right. All right. Bye.
bye.